Hello, my name is FreeHappyDolphin and welcome to the second press start episode on the game the king is watching. If you haven't seen the first one, I encourage you to watch it. And now let's dive in. So, let's get spell early on, since it might be useful on all waves to use it as a help to clear things. Resource, I don't value that so much. I would just go for 2 barracks and never spell early on. And now we want to have like 20 barracks to choose from. 50, 45 more barracks. Yeah, let's just double down on those a bit easier ones on the first wave, and we'll continue with harder ones. Okay, be happy. Another event. Magic School, where you can produce spells. Crystals. We have crystal mine already. 10 of each resource. Let's get Magic School. We'll see. Maybe we can make it work. I didn't really make it work. There's some king who benefits from just spamming spells. There's also play. There's a lot of plays in this game. I'm so excited. Now, we don't need hospital. As you see, it doesn't show production. That means everybody is well and nobody needs healing. So let's move that down. As I told you before, it's 12 out of 10. So if I remove some from the field, it will just lock on that lower number, so let's not do that. And what can we do here? You know what, let's produce that one slinger and let's get more gold. I want to get that gold going. It will be useful. There are already some things to produce. For example, Magic School. I have this still mine. I could produce quite a few spells. You know, 21 per each. You can get like 9 per one crystal mine. Not a huge thing, you know. Okay, let's get just wheat here, as we are using that up, so let's just have balance. And archery, I'd like to get those as well in production. Oh, I remember when I told you if you set it to full go to the battlefield, it doesn't produce. That's what's happening for Slinger's tree. So I need to set it either blue or half-half, and now it goes to production. Also, as you see, I'm not using this one, not just double producing from hut. Usually it's not necessary, so just keep one for the spots to have that space and other for production. Basically, you all the time want to just have things in gaze but are directly useful right now. I want to have a bit more water, to be honest, for another chop. Let's just use this one for now. It will be red for a while, but it will go faster. I don't think it's really dependent on cycles. I think it's just time debuff. I think I checked. Now, this thing is very powerful, but if we get that down, it should be fine. Of course, we don't focus on that one. This is the only one that deals damage. These guys may just go to the base and get damage to the walls. They're just little exploding guys. Let's replenish our troops. Basically, you can, once you have space, you can put an arrow and choose what troop to replace. Sometimes it's very useful to go with one troop, not the other. Or you can just have quick replenish and it will select any troop to help your guys. We can increase the limit as well. Spell. Yeah, earn some crystals. Sacrifice some troops for some time. Or get a monster to fight for you. I will pick a monster. Fireworks increases protection rate by 50%, or chance of evading attacks 35. 8 seconds. Let's get production. And now we have another choice. You have Black Sheep, that increases morale, Madhouse, and different type of units, so we don't have a lot of synergy. It's kind of good to have at least 9 of them because of that morale bonus, but I think Slinger's 3 is just something we want to get. More HP, right? Especially if you can start training all of those guys. Can be even a normal unit by itself. Right now it's just 13, as you see. 13 attacks, so not big thing, but might become. Okay, let's get goal here and let's repair some damage. Let's heal units. Can have another Slinger's 3. Let's increase our cap and get archers. Then do this. Basically, I'm keeping basic construction right now. it would be a bit slower version of any resource that we can produce right now. We can produce 0.8 seconds fast. This one is 1 second fast actually, like iron mine for example. And you know, you want to keep it just in case you miss some resource and don't get any basic production, so you have a substitute. Summon some free units. And now we could just get more archers as well. You need to guys get this guy. He damages you, it's mage. And he's getting some AoE damage on you. Okay, archery, militia camp. I have 1 archery range. I would not be so against getting more militia. Just because to have more frontline, we kind of having a lot more with this Lingers 3 as well of range units, and these are not really durable, so I'm rather keep those as reinforcement in the base and have militia up front with all the bonuses. And the more I have, the better they are, right? Parry. So ranged troops poison enemies with attacks if there are at least 5 parries on the battlefield. That's cool. I need the flower and I don't have production yet. I don't know if I will get it. I know that I have this one, this production. I don't have the metal yet, but I like this one. Though if we could have 5, that means I need 2 stumps. This produces 4 and there is no way of upgrading it. That's a shame. Yeah, I need 2 of those and I need this. It's a lot of ifs to get. Let's get explosive factory. Explosive card factory. So now, let's get those out. Let's try to fill our field with useful units. Okay, we'll get this one, right? Actually, I will put it without debuff up here for now, just to get reinforcements. Yeah, this one is done. We could think of how we want to reduce our units. Maybe this will remain here, and this one will go away. We'll get some production of resources there. At the same time, we can just switch. So have 2 producing the same thing, though this will be faster anyway, because of a debuff. Also, I think producing from Peasant's Hut will be a very special occasion when we use the reinforcements. So the next thing is having more Slingers trees here. So this will be production building, and these will be different kind of units. Now let's go for healing. I keep skipping that healing. It's not super essential right now. We have a lot of units, a lot of HP actually, a lot of those bonuses, but not all of them are reflected on troop training, unfortunately. But yeah, we're quite okay with that for now. So we're okay, but usually even having few hospitals is very handy to heal and not lose troops, not lose resources. Okay, what do I want? Do I want more of militia, more of slingers? Now, slingers have that heavy stones ability, which is super exciting. I like that one. Let's get even more of those guys. Oh, another stump. We could have got at least 2 of those. Oh, now druid. Basically, it's not so weak character. Only 1 coming from the camp, but it gets after 25 seconds to be this bear. It doesn't specify what stats it is. It's a bit better, not giant better. I think twice or 1.5 times, something like that. For each druid camp, there's different kinds of those. I don't kind of like these warriors because we have warriors. They're actually mushroom warriors. And I like them because we have that warrior class. That means they benefit from crossbowmen, and of course these slingers are going to improve everybody. Also, if we get some troop training on warriors, it will be really synergistic. We need some resources, but they're pretty good and we're pretty tanky. So another version, more quality over quantity again. Let's go for this for now. Druid isn't bad as well. It's quite powerful. Let's heal everybody back, and we'll produce some more units. We can remove this one for now as well, just to the side, in case of really hard, really quick production there, but usually we don't use it. We just keep it for space, like this hut. And want to get some resource production here. I feel maybe it's wood. We'll get this one as well. Tons of units can be produced. We don't have a lot of space for it. That's usually the problem if you go for such a tactic, when you just mass units and get bonus HP on him. Because right now it's 200 as you see, right? Base HP is 140. It's already quite big improvement, right? So really good to stack those. And it can get much better than that. Now we need grapes for those guys to come in. Spells production. Let's finish our wood. Increase gaze. I think I'm going to do that. It's very useful. Okay, we healed everything we wanted. How do we want to put it now? Maybe like this. Get those crystals going. Sometimes it's annoying. You kind of have resources, but you need to extract them. And especially against the boss fights, if you're not prepared large stack, you kind of need to extract more and you need to produce more units, since you can be completely burned out. And, well, sometimes you lose them. Let's get those 3 guys. Every 100 seconds I need to not forget to click on those. 3 troops. Really easy level here. Power magic. Power magic there. I think I can get same guy. But it's a goblin fire mage. You can get normal goblin mage. Maybe even more powerful. And here we go. 3 waves then. We get another reward and another trader. Okay. So let's start with artifacts. We cannot get any. And unfortunately we cannot sell blueprints during this time. So yeah, in a tough spot. We're not getting those. Hospital or archers stun enemies at full HP for 2 seconds. Or maybe you want to get arena, which is super useful. 25 moral. A lot of different choices. Definitely not spells. I think it's much more useful to have either arena or archery. This is nice, but 4 isn't a lot, so I would take stun. Let's take stunning. What a stunning move, right? Now, we cannot produce any archers. Why? Because we don't have any ore. So, let's just get ore. Ah, we heal. Okay, that's fine. We can turn this thing as well. There are some hotkeys on a keyboard for that. I won't tell what those are, but as you will hear in the Verdict series, developers also won't tell what those are actually. Which is very funny, but that's true. They not only not let you edit them, but they don't tell what those are. Basically, if you go to the settings, you have only music and sound, and that's it. You cannot save game. So there's a few things that are going to cost this game a lot of points on the Verdict series. Okay, let's get back to healing. Maybe already something to heal. I would love to mirror that one, because now I must heal all the time. Okay, barracks. Archers. I like archers. These things are interesting. Basically 3 units, and really just squishy units that benefit from masses, with blobbing. Let's get these. Archers, crystal. Oh, grapes. We need grapes. Nice. And we can have vineyard as well. Slower, but more grapes. Or crystal mine. So, how much? 1818 doesn't really differ much. Can get a few of those guys. They might survive if we heal them well, so we might not need a lot of grapes. Just thinking, could I really afford to produce some spells as well, since we have that magic school? And if I'm thinking about that, well, let's get crystal mine then. Some spells, lighting 75, chains, or meteorite 110. 50% more, but if they're squishy, maybe it's good enough. Maybe it's better. Now, rider units passively gain 1 HP per second or 250. Wow, I don't know about riders. I mean, let's take it, but likely any of those won't be useful. To use this, I still need production. It's one-time use, doesn't really come on gaze or unit limit improvements, so take that one. Okay. Again, money at the end before the trader, but because it's not going to be useful on other waves, spell early on. So at least the rule I started to determine which one to put first, because they're really not difficult and not really worth just look how many damage and how many units may be quite equal. And let's go for basic production. More spells at the start, and we'll get those better barracks. Basic production, I don't know if it's worth it really now. We do not benefit from killing. You know, we could have got those crystals for each killing of enemy. Since we don't, I don't know if that basic production is really worth it. We already got some. Are we missing something? I mean, crystals. We have crystals. We didn't take vineyard, so maybe more grapes. If we can produce wine, would be amazing, because that increases morale and more morale, more damage. Okay, let's take it. Maybe we'll roll something. Yeah, choice. 50-50. Nothing or building upgrade. 2x. It's nice. Or 7 morale. Or madhouse. Empowering madhouse. 4 troops. Definitely not middle one. I really like upgrades. 7 morale also is nice. It's permanent. Let's roll the dice. Yeah! Building upgrade. Good. Nice. This is very good. So 50% more. Definitely increases capacity or boosts spell production. Okay, let's go for HP. And... oh! Another boost. So basically it's not only the same building that can get boost. For example, warriors now can get some additional passive bonus, 5% HP from each mine. So basically what I do in this case, I just, if I have enough spots, I leave it at one ore left, right? One resource left, and put it somewhere where I'll use it and still get that plus 5% boost with this little trick. I think it's good enough. 4 is great, but 5% more HP is greater, I think. Okay, we have this. And we can improve this one. I think I thought I'm going for some more wood. So, yeah, we need a bit more water. What we are going to do. There we go. We don't heal anything. Let's get those crystals. Or do we need crystals? Maybe let's get grapes going. We'll switch those. A bit of inefficiency, but for now this is the best. Also, we could produce some slingers. Though we have some backup. Also, I would like to have slingers, all of them on the field, since we provide bonus, but of course others also have synergy, so it's fine. Water, we have 30. Let's remove it from there for now, and we are going to have some crystals, because we mainly need that 30 for this thing trigger, 3 army. And if not that one, well, we'll need some for wheat farm, but that's pretty much it. We need more advanced resources for everything else we're gonna use this late in the game. Week 129. Okay, this blob, is it worth it? Let's say this. There we go. Done. Now, we can get mushroom guys here. Where do I place them? Let's go here and... oh, cannot produce them yet. Okay, so healing it is. Only healing what we take. Here we go. That was pretty quick. Poison. And blades. Or attack speed 30% for 8 seconds, damage 75. 15 blades all in a horizontal line. I really like not horizontal lines more. I assume it's like this, right? So maybe let's go for that debuff. Yeah, fissure is a better line to have. Immortality is also cool. We'll have many, like almost any except these guys. Non-cheap units. We don't really care, maybe just take damage. Okay, we cannot produce those guys, so let's just heal things. Fortunately, it doesn't show how much left we're healing. Okay, nothing. Let's get back to production. We lost that one. We need gold for crystal mine. You want to go crystal mine? I want to go more archers as well. We'll have wood. Okay, let's exchange a bit of for gold. We don't have gold mine anymore. We'll use this. And soon enough, we'll produce more of those mushroom warriors. They're pretty good. Let's increase the size. The limit. Okay, love to have that one guy on the field at least. Pretty strong warrior. Can tank a lot of damage. Can heal a lot. Survive a lot. Okay, we can speed up. Okay, we'll have enough gold. We have enough gold. For both? Nope. So let's go for gold a bit more. Let's have a bit more water as well, because I assume we'll need wheat, and we'll have these guys coming very soon. Here we go. I'm back here. Now as this drops, we get Crystal Mine, the big one. And I think it will come time for Magic School. So basic spells are basic, right? You can use them and, you know, not use your manpower. That's useful. So, let's put it here now. We're starting to get low on the resource production. That's where these guys come in. We have a lot of iron. Get wheat and grape bushes or iron mine. Yeah, grape it is, right? Barracks? Not going this way. Might go this. More wood. 116. This is 120. 10% to damage dealt by ranged troops for each druid on the battlefield, up to 100%. 20% dealt by flying troops. So basically, I really like that wine upgrade, but I like this one more, even though it has a bit less attack because of the range units, right? And it's cheaper to produce, you know, later wood becomes a bit not useful as you get all those upgrades. It's very price upgrades later on. So there'll still be a case for it. I like that one. Now, after we reach what do we need? We have gold for this. We're not producing this yet. We have no use for metal. So yeah, we can now stop producing gold and get some spells. Very slow, but hope that will work. That will be worth it. Also, we can use this tile maybe. Very nice production tile. Switch from for slingers. We can have multiple copies of the same spell. Just cannot have all of those all the time. Now, where do we want to place camp? Get a bit more water. I have this one here. Our academy. Now, this would be useful, but 5% damage dealt by arcane troops for each fire mage up to 50. I mean, those mushrooms are arcane. Maybe. Though, it's very squishy guy. I like to have stronger troops, you know. Let's reroll. Longbowman. More attack speed for range. And very, very not cheap. Set enemies on fire, dealing 20 damage over time. Maybe let's just get another druid. We'll see what spells can we get. I actually never used this one as we regroup our armies. The only thing we're missing are slinger. One slinger. Thank you. Now I can switch maybe. Slingers will lay down there and we'll get these guys, but maybe let's place it directly there once the healing done. Only 2? Oh, it's Wandering Trader. So it comes with smaller army. Gives a bit of currency. Actually, do I want to sell any blueprints for more currency to use? Not really. Okay, I have 2 of those. There we go. 300, nice. Okay, artifacts. Max HP by 30. Well, because I scale percentage-wise, so maybe it's good. Temporary crossbowman. You remember I talked about temporary units? Could be one of those. I like this one. Crap. I like this one as well. Though we don't have any riders, but this is a cheap unit to make. Only water. Yeah, 30. Nice scaling, but we really like a chance of stunning. 3%, and we have many you can stun, and if you can stun, you don't take damage, obviously. I need to take this one. That means that's it for this trade cycle. Yeah. Hospital done, let's get wood. We'll use up a lot of wood, but they don't die much, right? Let's have at least 1 on the field. Now I have 3 spots, and guess we'll get minerals. And maybe we just turn this like that once you fight, since we don't need that production of units right now. And let's get more water to maybe get wheat field. There's not a lot useful we can use. We can get more grapes, which should actually... That's a good point, right? But let's get a bit more gold. And here we go, the first boss. Nice. Entrance here. Yeah, shows it's not going to be good. What skills, what spells do you have? Slows down enemies. Additional guide to find. Poisons. Maybe poison is nice. Since usually they start to focus on that big guy and small guys deal damage. That's not nice. Yeah. And let's call the creature in to fight for us. Pretty good. Temporal, but pretty good. We have now more space for spells. As you see, that boss wasn't so hard. Wasn't so hard for me. Okay. Now, what do? Can get this one. I need more gold for wine. Okay, we'll get wine. Let's get it going. And of course, we claim our rewards. The boss rewards are really good. Legendary artifact. Legendary seal increases production by 50%. As I told, there's many different varieties of seal. Now increases max unit HP by 75. I just really want to get. I'm not sure how it exactly works, but I think it would just increase max HP for every single unit. Yep, this is very good since I scale from a scale by percentage. It's great. More production. Let's just get that strong spell of damage. The Academy of Fire. Different root of stone. We'll have a lot of stone and we don't use it. Militia doesn't use any. I thought we were going to go for swordsman, but we didn't. So maybe let's use that or for another kind of druid. Vineyard. We have a bit of wine, not a lot. Grapes, sorry, wine is a different thing. But sweet. We'll have a bit of wheat. Crystals. Crystals will have plenty, I think. Get vineyard. And troop training, finally. We get some choices to make. So basically, you can have HP, you can have attack. Let's take HP. We scale from that even more now and get a prophecy. Thank you for watching second episode of Press Start series. The third one is coming soon, as well as Verdict, where we will review the game. So stay tuned.